Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. I am so excited that we are finally starting my horse ranch LP called Wrangler. If you have seen the teaser trailer, you've seen the creative video of this family. I have been teasing them for weeks leading up to this pack, and I am just so amped that they finally have a house. They're here, we're at Chestnut Ridge, and we are going to explore the heck out of this pack through this family. I am just so thrilled. Now, before life gets too chaotic this morning, because it is 6:20 in the morning, I just want to give you a very quick glance at where we're at, what we're doing. As you can see, Wyatt was actually in the kitchen. He's making breakfast at the moment because Ava does have school, his oldest daughter. But I wanted to show you very, very quickly their house. So they live, I don't remember what this lot is called, nor do I remember the neighborhood, which is just a great start. Like, good on me. Go April. Excellent work. But it is a 30 by 30 lot, I believe. And it's perfect because look what is right next door. There is like the jumping rails right here, which is great because on this lot, I was not able to fit any of those like horse training things. We've got like a really tiny barn, which look at right here. Uncomfortable at the moment, but playing with his ball because he loves his ball. His fun or his social is a little bit low, so we'll take care of that. But this is Turtle. Now this is the little foal that Wyatt is currently, we're gonna say currently rescuing. So essentially his goal here, and let me just, this is gonna be so scattered. I can't wait. I have like no plan for this first episode, but Turtle's temperament is at 5. So what we're trying to do is to get to at least 6. Now this is just purely based off of my goals here in trying to play through this kind of stuff because he's just a foal and I have aging off, which means that he will not age up into a full horse. I think what Wyatt does is he will try to, I don't know, is the term breaking a horse? I mean, I don't know if you really break a foal. You pretty much like kind of train a foal. But anyway, temperament is essentially a skill. Is it considered a skill? Yeah, it's considered a skill for horses. So this is new. I'm learning about it at the exact same time that you all are. So let's read a little bit about it. So horses with high temperament skill buck less often when being ridden and get along more easily with Sims and other horses. They also perform better at certain community jobs and the Western pleasure, show jumping, and ultimate horse championship competitions. A horse's temperament skill is built when a sim cares for and socializes with that horse. Skill can also be acquired by sending a horse for training using the community board. So that's good. But that is what Wyatt does. But anyway, that is why we have this little foal. This is our current little project, if you will. We've got a little barn here for him. And if you haven't seen the speed build of this home, I highly recommend it. This was my first build with the new pack. And I will give you a very, very quick tour. Obviously, we have Wyatt here in the kitchen. So this is like a combined kitchen and dining. I really like it. This table is like one of my favorite things. We also have a quarter bath off of the kitchen. A little bit weird, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. It doesn't matter. We also have our little entryway here, and it is very open to the living space and kind of this back entryway. We've got like columns and spandrels and stuff, which is just, I think it's really, really nice. So that's our little living space. I know all the lights are off, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll see the house as we keep going. But yeah, this leads to the back porch as well. So we've got like a picnic table and that new grill with the pack. And then downstairs is actually Wyatt's bedroom. So this is the primary bedroom. It's on the first floor instead of the second floor, which is up here. We've got a really big hallway, but we have little baby Levi's nursery right here. Can we look at this little nugget in his little horse onesie? His little horse sleeper. Oh, it physically hurts my heart. It's really, really cute. Also, if you're wondering, I'm using CC, I believe, by a winged llama. I think both pieces are by a winged llama. I could be incorrect. I will try to locate the custom content that I used, but it really is just for the nursery stuff. I didn't use it for anything else. And then over here we have Ava, and this is Ava's room. It's a little bit it's a little bit messy. She's got her, oh god, okay, thank you, wall. She's got her little Star Wars display here. So if you didn't know, Ava like literally loves Star Wars so much. She wants to go to Batu so badly. We'll see if that ever happens, but hopefully at some point in her life she could do it. But yeah, she's not really a cowgirl though. Like when you see her everyday outfits, if you haven't already, she wouldn't be caught dead in cowgirl boots. Like it's not her thing. She doesn't really fit in with Chestnut Ridge. She's just really her own person. But of course, Levi is just an infant. So, you know, we can dress him however we'd like. But yeah, so Levi is making breakfast. He's up early. He always tries to make breakfast, at least have something ready for when Ava gets up. So I'm just going to plop it I guess I'm not going to plop it on the table. Hello? Just no. It just can't. Okay. It just can't go on the table. Fine. All right. It's going to go on this countertop. And what we're going to do is we're going to send him outside because he needs to go take care of little turtle out there. If you're wondering, it was definitely Ava who named the horse. She loves animals, but she's definitely just not a horse girl. But Levi gave her the option to name the horse, and she was like, he looks like a turtle to me. So, all right, we got a turtle. And here he is. He's playing with his ball. He's so happy. He does need some social interaction, of course. So we're going to go and give him a hug. We're going to scratch his neck. We're going to brush his coat just to make sure that he's got good hygiene and all that. I think his hygiene's okay. I'll just pause because it keeps moving around. Yeah, his hygiene's good. So that's pretty good. Do we have to muck his stall? See, I'm learning about all of this. This is how we first purchased Turtle or rescued Turtle. Technically, I did the Call Ranch Animal Exchange, but you can also, I believe, go to the training center in the town center and you can actually rescue a horse that way too. So we are just trying to up Turtle social here. And this was kind of cool. I learned this. This is really just like, what have I learned so far in the pack? Well, you can harvest prairie grass. So I laid this down when I did the build in the first place. And not only will you actually harvest the prairie grass, but you might also find things such as, let me move this so you can see. Oh, did I move it? All right. No, wait, I put it in the house. I'm learning so much so quickly. So he found a few bottles of nectar, which I put in these stackable nectar storage racks. So he found like an apple nectar, I think. Let's take a look. There was a grape one and then an apple one, which is kind of fun. Like he just found them out in the prairie grass. And the other night when I was just playtesting, getting everything prepared, he poured himself a serving. He had a nice glass of nectar once the kids were in bed. Like, go Wyatt, you know? Like, I love you, man. All right, we also have to get Ava up because she has to get ready for school. Starts in about 45 minutes. I like realism, so I have my Sims change their outfit with the wardrobes, and Ava's gonna brush her teeth before she goes downstairs. She's gonna grab a bite to eat, and we're just gonna keep checking on Wyatt here. I just want to get Turtles. Why are you uncomfortable, buddy? Yeah, the social is just poor. So we're just going to keep trying to interact with him to make sure that he's okay. And we're trying to do this before Levi wakes up because let me say that taking care of horses and having an infant in a household with one adult sim, it's really hard. I played for a couple days with them prior to all of this just to kind of get acclimated and have an idea of what I was doing, and it was like really difficult to do. So Ava seems to be in a very good mood today, and she enjoyed her meal, thank goodness. Looks like she's not going to clean up after herself, but that's okay. She's our baby girl, we'll let it go. But she's going to go off to school. Hopefully she has a lovely little day. She's kind of used to her dad maybe not having breakfast with her, but they always try to at least have dinner, watch some TV together, you know, do stuff like that because he's always so busy. Even though he only rescues like one horse at a time, he has to spend so much of his time taking care of them. And he also has to spend a lot of his time doing other jobs just kind of around the community as well. So we'll kind of explore those in just a second too, because at the moment, Wyatt technically doesn't have a career. What we might do is register with the Ministry of Labor or something like that and indicate that his job is rancher. You know, something like that. I don't know. It could be something like that. I also don't know why his social is not getting any better because we're having a grand old time with our baby here. We're going to scratch her neck again and we're going to talk to you. And let's see. We have a whole horse care section too, by the way. It's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty basic there. But let's do like temperament, I guess. And we'll compliment his temperament. I don't know. If that neat doesn't increase, I don't really know what to do. But we're going to keep trying. Our little man is up. Our little foal, our little pony, their little baby. The horse, once he just kills me, it just makes me laugh. But he woke up with a dirty diaper, so we're just going to try to take care of that really quickly. And unfortunately, now this wasn't something that I experienced when I was playing for a few days here, but Turtle's needs just were not getting any better. So I did cheat them because his social was just not going up at all. It was a little bit frustrating. However, as we were hanging out with Turtle, he did reach temperament level 6, which means we're actually getting ready to say goodbye to him, and we're going to bring in another horse, which is really exciting. And I think what you can do when you do rescue horses, there's the ability to rescue like a foal, you could rescue a full-grown horse. There are different options, I think, every time you select that that option. But we're gonna go ahead and feed Levi, get him changed up and ready for the day. And this little man, he's about like 8 months old, so he does have a lot of different milestones that he's already reached. He's not quite standing yet, which is what we're trying to strive for. But yeah, he's pretty self-sufficient, I'd say, for the most part. Obviously, he can't feed himself and all that stuff, but yeah, he can be kind of left on his little play mat and have a really good time and just kind of enjoy himself and have it not really be a really big deal. It is really hot today too, because Levi had to change into his warm weather, so we're gonna put, or Wyatt did, so we're gonna put Levi in one of his just like warm weather onesies so he's comfy, because we don't have air conditioning in this ranch. It holds heat pretty well. Oh, he just puked over his dad's shoulder. His dad's like, oh, that's really gross. Thanks so much, buddy. Just pointing this out because I was gonna have Wyatt introduce himself to another sim that I see in this little like downtown square area. There's now a howdy introduction. I don't know why it's making me laugh, but we're gonna see what it looks like in just a second. With Ava not coming home in the... Stop. That is the cutest introduction I've ever seen in my life. Stop it, that's really cute. I'm gonna take a screenshot of her because she looks super cute like that. Interruption, pause, I'll be right back again. What I was trying to say, since Ava is not going to be home for a couple of hours, Wyatt decided to grab Levi, toss him in the back carrier, and head down to Little Town Square. And now what I'm thinking, so Sienna Grove is the horse trainer that comes with this pack by default, and since I see Wyatt as a local, right? Like born and raised in Chestnut Ridge. I think his parents were probably ranchers as well. He knows Sienna pretty well. Like they're pretty friendly. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily friends per se, but they're definitely friendly acquaintances. So this isn't so much an introduction. I think he just ran into her while he was out and about. But I am trying to do some of the interactions here that came with the pack to see what we can learn. So we actually have a community board. You can find additional information about the community by using the community board, and you can also purchase one for your home. Why would you purchase one for your home? Why would you purchase one for your home? I don't know. That's just confusing to me. But he is just asking about how everything is going down at the equestrian center here. And they were conversing just about horse training. Don't ride horses facing backwards. Trust me, I've tried. Okay, great advice. But yeah, they're just kind of chatting because he's like, I've been trying to help out with this foal's temperament in regards to him just being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit defensive. Like if we were to look at Turtle's traits here, which we didn't do before, he is defiant, he is fearful, and he's pretty needy. And this is something that I realized was intentional. So rescue horses have more, we'll say, difficult traits to deal with. They could be harder to bond with. They might not get along with other horses as well. I mean, that's where the temperament skill comes in. But yeah, defiant horses tend to be more ornery when it comes to training, and they'll develop skills more slowly. They also have a higher likelihood of failing horse jumps and barrels. So they're really difficult to break. And fearful horses are scared of everything, and they'll often become spooked due to their fearful nature. And it could take them longer to gain temperament skill. No wonder it's been taking so long for him. He's also needy. He just needs more social interaction. More often, he will frequently approach Sims in the hopes of getting their attention, which is quite interesting because at the same time, he's fearful and defiant. Like, he wants love and affection, but on his terms. You know what I mean? He's like a cat. I don't know. That's how I see it. So he's just like, yeah, Turtle has been really, really difficult to break, but we finally got his temperament to a really good place. So, I'm kind of ready to find him a more permanent home. And she's like, yeah, you know the drill, Wyatt. Just let me know when you're ready to kind of hand him over and whenever you're ready to take on another horse. And he's like, see, look at these pictures I took of him. He's doing so much better. And she's like, he was a sweet little thing, even though he was really difficult to kind of train and get a hold of, right? And he's like, well, my daughter's taken a shining to him, but I think she might be really happy when we get a new horse. She always gets pretty excited. She named him. She's like, I thought so. I thought that's where the name might have come from. And how is Ava? Is she doing okay in school? And he's like, yeah, she's doing all right. And oh, and look, we have someone on a horse. Hello, sir. Is this... Wait a minute. Wait. Everybody pause. Frickin' Dominic Fires, why? Where did you get the horse? Why are you here? Oh, the Sims. But yeah, I think that he's just gonna kind of he's going to try to kind of figure this out. I think he is going to go ahead and technically what you have to do is you have to sell the horses if we want to kind of simulate this. Like he's going to have to sell Turtle back to the equestrian center, essentially, or the animal exchange, which is totally fine. Like, I'm fine with that, but we're just gonna let them carry on their conversation. Ava's gonna be home in just a couple of minutes, so he's gonna be like, I gotta get running. Like, it was really, really good to see you, Sienna, and I'll talk to you later about getting Turtle all set up. We're back home, and just look at this girl. She loves her daddy so freaking much. She's so happy to see him. He just got back with Levi, who was on his little playmat, just playing around. And Wyatt is just like, Ava Bean, how is school? How are you doing? She's like, well, Papa Doodle, it's going okay. That's what she calls him. And look at what we just got. Oh, how sweet. Evangeline really appreciated receiving such kind attention from Wyatt just now. That affection made her feel extra special. My precious baby angel. Does this mean Evangeline particularly likes affection? I'm going to say absolutely yes. Now, since she is home from school, we are going to have her do her homework here, and we're going to have Wyatt help her out. He helps out as much as he can. Now, I want to say something about Wyatt too. Ranching has basically been his whole life, and something that he's always been very insecure about is helping his children academically. And now I want to explain why that is. It's because he graduated high school, which is fantastic, but he always felt this pressure because a lot of his other friends didn't stick with ranching. A lot of them went off to university and got these like incredible jobs. And Wyatt's always felt kind of insecure about that. And it manifested into this fear that he just didn't have the ability to like help his kids out with homework. Maybe that like seems like it's coming out of left field, but I just thought it was a good opportunity to kind of share that a little bit. So he does help Ava out, but honestly, she is a whiz kid and he is baffled at how freaking smart she is sometimes. And he's just like, you know what? She didn't even need my help. Like this girl is like real smart. She doesn't need her dad's help at all. But since she just finished her homework in about 2.5 seconds, we're going to go see Turtle here, and we are going to sell him. It makes me sad to say that, but we are going to sell him. I don't remember how to do that. Oh wait, we have to do it over here on the bed? I think. Is that called animal exchange? Buy mini goats, rescue horse, I don't remember how we do this. I just saw it. Literally just saw it here too. Oh, sell horse. Okay. So we are going to basically say our goodbyes. I want to try to make this as official as I possibly can. Levi, of course, does not interact with the horse. He's not out here very much. I did notice something too, is that when you have an infant on your Sim's back, they can't interact with the horses. Even if it's like hugging them or petting them and stuff. He put Levi down in the prairie grass and I was like, excuse me, sir. like what are you even doing? But yeah, Wyatt is just like, all right, little buddy, you know, it was really great getting to know you and taking care of you, but I think you're ready to go find your forever family. You know what I mean? And Ava is also going to come out. Look at her hot weather outfit, by the way. She wears her little trucker hat and her little plaid. It's just, I think it's the cutest thing on the face of the planet. I just love her so much. Her style is not Chestnut Ridge chic. You know what I mean? She doesn't care. She doesn't really want to fit in, but when it's hot, she loves her trucker hat. Like, it's the one thing that she'll continue to wear. So she's just going to say goodbye. She's like, well, bye, Turtle. It was really great to name you. Have a good time at your new home. And now we are going to sell Turtle, which kind of makes me sad. So we're going to sell horse. Are you sure you want to sell Turtle? You will receive payment and this horse will leave the household. So we're just going to say yes. What a cute sound. What the heck was that? Hello? Turtle? Turtle! I didn't actually need to panic like that. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. Anyway, we got a pop up. Turtle has been sold and payment was received in the household funds, which is true. Thank goodness. We are, padding our bank account. Selling horses is a lucrative business where success is determined by caliber of the horses that are sold. This is what I was talking about. I'm so glad I didn't look into the features and stuff when I decided on this path for Wyatt when I was planning the LP, but this is great because a horse's simoleon value is determined by their skill level. So even though he's a foal, I mean, his temperament was level 6, and I recall a few days ago when I was playtesting, I looked at the sell option and he was only worth 625 simoleons. We got like 950 something for him now. So the temperament skill really changed the value of selling that horse. So this is super cool. But yeah, it's the value is determined by their skill level, competition performance, quality of care, and age. If a horse has champion genes, they will also sell for more simoleons. I'm thrilled right now. I'm really happy. So with that, what Wyatt is going to do tomorrow, because it's a little bit late in the evening at this point, I think he just wants to kind of hang out with Ava, wants to check in on her, hear about her day, just make sure that she's doing okay, and that he spends time with Levi and everything. And tomorrow he's actually going to head to the animal exchange, again at the equestrian center. He's going to give Sienna a call and he's going to be like, hey, I'm ready for my next rescue horse, and he's going to kind of go from there. Now, he's never had the intention of rescuing a horse and turning them into a champion, but lately he has been considering this. He has a significant riding skill. You know, he's a talented rider. He grew up on a ranch. He grew up on a ranch in the first place, so it's something that he's very, very familiar with, and he kind of wants to ingrain a lot of the values and morals and the beliefs that come with caring for animals and putting in the hard work. He wants Ava to get that as she grows up, and Levi too. So it's something that he's going to bring up to Sienna and see if that's kind of a partnership they can forge with the equestrian center and go from there. Also, really quick, I wanted to show you this because I realized this right before starting to film, and then I forgot about it again. So this object here in the Build and Buy catalog is customizable. You can rename your ranch. Now, I wish, this is me being very picky and specific, but I wish that once you assigned a name, because I called it Mooney Ranch, that's their last name, I wish that it would scribble random Simlish right here. I know there's Simlish literally right here, or if you could pick an icon, if you could pick a jumping horse or a sheep or a goat or something, that would be so cool if you could pick a wood engraved icon that would go right here in the center along with customizing the name. But I wanted to point that out because I think it's a really cool little addition. It doesn't mean much, but it makes a lot custom to you and your household. I loved it. All right, it's dinner time. We're gonna have our little man here try some banana slices, some fingy foods, we're gonna do that and see if he likes them. Wyatt's gonna help him eat them first though, and Ava's coming in as well to just grab some sliders. We're gonna have some sliders here. That's what we're gonna have for dinner. Oh, the Boston just came out of me. I don't know what happened. You'd think a Southern accent would come out of me as I play this back, but no, of course it had to be a Boston accent out of nowhere. I'm having a really good time right now. Anyway, Levi is just kind of hanging out. He ate all his little fingy foods, but he gets to sit here with the family while everybody eats dinner. We're gonna actually have Ava beg for some new toys from her dad. She's like, Dad, there was a new Star Wars The Emperor Strikes Back action figure and I really, really wanted it. And he's like, well, if we can find it next time we're out, maybe I can get it for you, Ava Bean, but you're running out of room to display all your stuff. And she got a sentiment with him. It really means a lot that you make time for me. Oh my God, that's so cute. All right, fine. They're having a great time. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and clean up, put away those leftovers really quickly, and he's gonna try to get the kids to bed at a reasonable time. It's already 8 o'clock, so it's past Levi's bedtime. Ava's done her homework, and she is actually feeling a little bit tired anyway. Maybe she could have a little bit of playtime in her room. That's something that I always had too. I didn't have a lot of toys in my room when I was a kiddo, at least not that I can recall. But yeah, maybe she can actually just come upstairs, get her pajamas on, brush her teeth, get ready for bed, and then play with her dollhouse or her teddy bear or something for a little while before she goes to bed. Hello. Oh, I guess you got a bottle from upstairs on the floor or something. We're just gonna speed through this, get rid of all of these all these extra things here, get those dishes taken care of, and then he can take care of Levi as well and get him ready for bed. I think his knees are pretty good. I think they glitched out a little bit, so I'm just gonna lower his energy just so he actually does sleep through the night. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get Levi to bed as well, and Ava's upstairs just getting ready. Look at her PJs. I wish we'd gotten some themed PJs for our kiddos in this pack too, but I think that'll do. That'll do for her. She's gonna play with her little teddy. Now that the kiddos are in bed, our man here is just gonna pour himself a nice glass of grape nectar. It's normal quality. Again, it was actually found in the prairie grass, which I didn't even show you. Your Sims bust out a freaking scythe, and they scythe the heck out of that prairie grass. Was not expecting that at all. I didn't think they could fit a scythe in their back pocket, but here we are. It's the Sims. Also, it's been lightly aged. Now, I believe this is because it was in the nectar storage rack for a couple of days since he found it, which is super fun. I don't know how that impacts the quality. I have no idea. I think this is gonna be a lot more fun to explore than I originally anticipated. But yeah, he's gonna pour himself a nice little glass of nectar, which excites me greatly. And I think what he's going to do, because I'm excited about this. Number one, he's going to clean up this plate from our little man over here. Can we put this back in? Oh, that's kind of a bummer. So I guess since it's open, you now can't put it back in the rack. I guess that's mainly for storage and aging, but we can put it in the fridge. Okay. All right. That's fine. That makes sense. So since the kiddos are in bed and everyone's like good to go, it's 10:30. I want him to light this little wood burning stove, which has my entire heart, by the way. It's one of my favorite freaking objects that we have in this game. I've wanted this for so long. But he's gonna grab his nectar, he's gonna light the fireplace, and he is just gonna chill out in his little chair over here. I think I might even swap this chair out for a rocking chair because we have one in the living room. And can I just say that sitting in a rocking chair in your rustic ranch with a glass of nectar and a wood burning stove? What? That dream. Literal dream. Oh, look at him. Look at this man. Look at this sophisticated, dashing, beautiful. He's just pixels. Calm down, everybody. It is 5 a.m. Can we take another pause here? I'm pausing too much. I'm so sorry. I hope this is still fun. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun has just crested over Chestnut Ridge into this beautiful little valley. Also, look at the stars. I mean, they're a little pixelated now that I zoomed in. But like, can we this world, I don't know where am I? Hello? All right, there I am. I'm very excited. First off, these stars are beautiful. That looks like it's in the shape of a horse. Do you see the horse? Do you understand? I think that's a horse. Oh my God, did they do this on purpose? Anyway, there's also that like rock formation. That's a horse, fun fact. Anyway, it's a beautiful little neighborhood. Let's make ourselves sick. Get back to Wyatt here. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. He's used to being an early riser. He is up on his rocking chair, on his freaking porch, drinking some freaking coffee. Look at my man. Do you see my man? It's just look at this diaper. He's in his another warm weather. I know it's clouds, but it kind of looks like cow print, and it's from Growing Together. I'm just obsessed. Anyway, it's the next morning, and Wyatt is playing with Levi on his little mat first thing in the morning. Ava is all ready. Oh, well, she's actually in the bath right now. Oh, she needs to clean her sink. Oh, that's gross. All right, anyway, she's getting ready for school. She's got school really soon. She's going to grab breakfast and head out the door. I also want to make sure, yeah, her needs are decaying, so I don't know what it is. It could be mods for all I know, but Levi's needs are like perfectly fine. He's good. He didn't need to be fed this morning or anything, so I have to kind of simulate some stuff. Oh well, he's got a fresh diaper at least. But today, Wyatt is going to head down to the equestrian center. He did chat with Sienna pretty early this morning, like basically the second she was up. He was already drinking his freaking coffee, and she was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I know that you sold Turtle and you were ready to rescue another horse. We've got a really tough case here, and I think this would be a really good opportunity for you. So he's going to head down to the animal exchange, down to the equestrian center, and he's going to check out this freaking horse that he's probably going to take on as a pretty big challenge. Really terrible time for me to pause. Poor girl, but I just wanted to show off her other outfit. Like, she's got her sneaks on, her jeans, and her little like plaid sweater shirt thing and her beanie. She is her own sim, man, and I just love the girl. Why does Wyatt look so freaking good? Do they do this every time? Oh my God, they do it every time. Anyway, he's like, hey, I made it here as soon as I could. What's going on? And she's just giving him some information on this horse, but just in general, for the purposes of learning about this pack too, let's read about getting and selling horses. So horses can be purchased and sold for simoleons, which we already know because we did sell Turtle. A horse's value depends on their skill levels, all that kind of fun stuff. We already know that. But horses can also be rescued at a reduced fee. So that's another thing is Wyatt gets these horses, we're going to say at a discount here because they're very difficult to train. And then he really ups their value so he can get them to their forever homes, get them ready for competition, all that stuff at this point. Due to the environment they came from, rescue horses will have more difficult traits, which we already saw with Turtle. And extra attention and care may be needed, which might be why Turtle was so difficult to care for. It's starting to click, all right? To purchase, rescue, or sell a horse, visit the phone's home menu and select Call Ranch Animal Exchange, go to the computer's household category, or visit the Equestrian Center in Chestnut Ridge's new Appaloosa neighborhood, which is where we are. So he's like, all right, I'm going to head in. But before we actually head in, pause. So this Equestrian Center I really like. It is just a rabbit hole if you didn't know, but can you just pause for a second? Can you hear noises? Ah. They were just happening, but there are noises of like the competitions and stuff inside. It's really nice. It's very like reminiscent of The Sims 3. So we are going to rescue a horse for $250, and we are just going to take a look at the horses that we have here. Now, like I said, Sienna had a very specific horse in mind. She was thinking about Butterscotch here. Butterscotch is an adult horse, a stallion. He is needy, a free spirit, but he's a little bit aggressive. So he's going to be tough to break. He's really going to be tough to kind of prepare and get ready. But we are going to adopt Butterscotch here and kind of see how this goes. I haven't adopted a horse via the exchange, so this is kind of new to me. I don't know what's going to happen. I know he's going to go in and then maybe he's going to come out on a horse. Like, is that what's going to happen? I don't know. Anything's possible at this point. I don't really know what to make of it, so let's kind of see. It looks like it's going to take us a little teeny weeny bit of time, but really not that bad. Also, I want Ava to make friends at school. Just FYI. I want her to have some friends. She doesn't really have a lot of friends. She's a little bit standoffish at school because she doesn't fit in with all the cow folk. Aw, horse rescued. It's always exciting to welcome a new horse to the neighborhood. This horse is going to need a new name. Now, I want to leave this in the hands of all of you. We have a stallion, so I would love some names that kind of fit his personality, but maybe represent the direction we're going in really making him a champion. I don't want to name him Champion. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Like, I don't want to name him Champion. So for right now, we will actually keep the name as Butterscotch, but give me recommendations for his name down below, and I will pick my absolute favorite. If I don't get a lot of them, I will have to find one on my own. So help a girl out, you know? Hello, this horse is gorgeous. What even is this? Butterscotch is beautiful. Do we know what breed of horse Butterscotch is? I know that different horses can have different markings and colors and everything, but I guarantee that in Creative Sim, we'd probably know what kind of horse Butterscotch is. Because I know stallion isn't the breed of horse, you know what I mean? But since we just got Butterscotch, let's take a look. We're already friends with them, which is fantastic. That's really great. Butterscotch has not won any competitions. I think we were pretty much prepared for that. I think we knew that. But temperament is at 1, so not very high at all. Probably gonna buck him off if he tries to mount him. Agility is at 1, so agility affects how quickly and easily horses can move. Horses with high agility are better at using horse barrels, completing certain community jobs, and performing in the barrel racing. Oh, so agility is specific to barrel racing, because then I also see jumping, so that's kind of good. A horse's agility skill is built by training with horse barrels, and skill can also be acquired by sending a horse for training via the community board. We're going to have to check out this freaking community board. There's also the jumping skill, so again, this is probably more so for the jumps, because that is a thing, an object that we have. But performing in show jumping and endurance racing is also something that the jumping skill helps out with, which is really neat. And again, you can send them for training at the community board. Fantastic. And then endurance. I don't really know much about this one. So endurance is all about how resilient a horse is. A horse with high skill and endurance will become fatigued less often, do better at certain community jobs, the endurance race, show jumping, and the Ultimate Horse Championship competition. So it seems like endurance is kind of the backbone to a lot of this stuff too, as well as like temperament. It can be built by going for rides. Simple as that, or the community board, as always. So that's beautiful. This is a beautiful horse. I think I have to take screenshots of Wyatt with the horse. Yeah, I have to do that. Bye. Right, okay, first you can hear the things going on in there. Oh my gosh, I love his the default saddle. Oh, he didn't buck us up. Wait. Don't buck us off, please. Uh-oh. No. It's okay. You're all right. Everything's fine. Wyatt's like, please, for the love of God, help. Anyway, I also got another notification here. I think this is from the mayor? If you're looking to sell your homemade nectar, I'd be happy to purchase it for above face value due to the current high demand. You don't say. Where are you, sir? Hello? Are you around? Hello? Sir? Okay, guess not. We almost got bucked by Butterscotch. She was gonna throw us the heck. He was gonna throw us the heck off. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a little relaxed ride with Butterscotch. Now that means that he just acquired the endurance skill, which is just level 1 right now. And Wyatt's a pretty good rider. While they're riding, let's take a look at, oh, okay. All right, it's just gonna focus off of him. That's fine. We're gonna look at his riding skills. So he's actually level 7, which is really, really good. Horse riding can be a recreational activity, a mode of travel, or a means of winning competitions. And I think that that's what Wyatt's going to do. He's going to train his first horse for competition. It's something he hasn't done before, so he'll probably consult with Sienna pretty often just to kind of get some guidance, but Butterscotch, thus far, is working well for him. Didn't buck him off, is going for a nice, steady little ride, accepted the affection that Wyatt showed towards him, and even gave his coat a nice little brush, and it was beautiful, and he loved it. He was a happy boy, and that's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Oh, hello, you're one of my Sims. Aileen Riggins, and you know what? You freaking fit in here, girl. She lives in Oasis Springs, fun fact. Yes, she does. Yes, she does indeed. There's a lot of Sims here from other worlds that I'm not a huge fan of. Anyway, so they're just going to go on their little ride here. But what I also wanted to do, because this is super sweet. We get to kind of look at the neighborhood. Oh, I love it here. And this is the Rusty Horseshoe. That's the nightclub. What I also wanted to do, though, is not only is he getting a horse today, but he wanted to surprise Ava with a little mini goat. So he's also going to do that after he goes on his little ride with Butterscotch here. I can't wait for it. Seems like Eileen is like, hey, can I join your walk? No, you can't, Eileen. Go away. We're trying to like break this horse here. Build up his endurance, you know? Go away. I found him. I found him right here. Here he is. He's right in downtown. Also, I just made a celebrity go away because this game. Anyway, his name is Robert Crinkletop. Quite fascinating. That's nice. We're gonna do a little howdy introduction, maybe. I know we're still on our little walk, so we might not catch him, but we'll catch him eventually. Either way, no biggie. We're just trying to enjoy our ride here, make sure Butterscotch doesn't kill us. Also, Wyatt has a little emote here, and I just wanna toss it out there. Taking care of business from riding a horse. Riding horses is just part of the job description. As a rancher, Wyatt gets great satisfaction from a good ride. That's another great opportunity for me to show you his aspiration. This came with the pack. He wants to be a championship rider. Now, this was not something that he specifically wants to do at this point, but I think for the purposes of us exploring this pack, it'll be great, and it's starting to fit into him wanting to train horses for championships. So he has to achieve level 10 of the horse riding skill. Okay, we're already at level 7, that's good. He has to compete in 15 horse competitions. We're gonna be here for ages. He's gonna be an elder trying to get through all of these. He has to win gold in 5 master horse competitions and place at the Ultimate Horse Championship. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? What level is this? This is... Oh, it's just a... Oh, I thought there'd be levels to it, but it's like an all-encompassing aspiration, you see? Like 0 out of 4. Oh, it's almost like a mini aspiration. That's kind of neat, actually. I actually really like that. Oh, hey, are you a wild horse? Who are you? Hello? I'm very excitable. All right. Look at these little goats. I've seen footage of these goats hopping around on their little baby hooves, and it causes me physical pain. So, all of them are the same price. That's great. I don't think I've ever talked about this. I've always wanted a Dalmatian ever since I saw 101 Dalmatians, the live action film to be precise, with Glenn Close when I was a child. Always wanted a Dalmatian. I think they're beautiful. They're not great family dogs from what I've heard, just with temperament and stuff. Anyway, that's a totally different rant. I'm going to get a Dalmatian mini goat. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to get a Dalmatian mini goat. You have purchased a new animal. Oh, our horse seems upset. They are located in your Sim's inventory. Click here to learn more about mini goats. Excuse me? We put a horse in our pocket. Not a horse, a goat. We done put a goat in our pocket. Does this mean... Okay, when we get home, we're going to take the goat out of our pocket. And I wonder if they are considered a household member. It doesn't seem like they are. Oh, that's kind of nice. So horses are, but goats might not be. Okay, we're not gonna sit on that quite yet, but we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, anyway, all right, let's get home. Our horse is angry. Bye. We are back home. And Ava's gonna go introduce herself to Butterscotch. Look it. Aw, she might not be a horse girl, but like, I think she kind of is. Do you know what I mean? I think she kind of is. She's giving him some good scratchies. Giving him some really good scratchies. Look at Please. Help. Help. Look at No. Okay. This this horse broke me. He was tip-tapping his little hooves, but look at this freaking face. Look at the smile and the teeth. All right. Now that I've briefly recovered from that, let's go ahead and, like, let's introduce Ava to the... to the new goat? Don't put Levi down. Don't put him down on the goat. He's like, hey, do you want to say hi to the goat? Like, hug Dalmatian mini goat? What are you doing, sir? Look at how cute this little baby is. Oh. Oh. Help. Oh, help. I'm not going to make it through this LP because, like, do you see this baby? This little baby who's just like, I love my new dad. I'm sick. I'm literally sick by this. Let's have Ava go ahead and introduce herself to this little munchkin. Ask who is the goat. That's actually hilarious. Go over there, please. You're in the way. Your daughter's trying to socialize with her new little baby. Oh, can we hug the Dalmatian one? He's just like, do you like your new little buddy? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, he didn't like us. Oh, he didn't like us at all. Oh, he didn't like Ava. Oh no. Can we pet you? Can you stop being so mean for 1 second? We can pet, okay, we can pet our new friend. All right, but he's just like, Ava being like, what do you want to name? What do you want to name him? Actually, wait, is this a little boy goat or a little girl goat? Does it matter? Are they gendered? If they're not gendered, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. Let's see. Is there any information? Young adult ready for milking. Ooh, how fun. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to come up with names for the mini goat. What are we gonna name the mini goat, everybody? She's like, I don't know. I have to think about it, Dad. Like, I gotta think about it. I don't know what to name this little guy yet. Look at how happy though. She's like, I love you, little goat. Can Levi actually? Oh, he could smile at him. Look at he's turned around. He's like, hey. He's like, hey, my butt matches you. Oh, he tumbled a little bit from crawling. I just want him to smile at the mini goat. And I also want to ask the horse to play, but I'm a little bit nervous that he's going to be in the way. Yeah, he's going to be in the way. Pick up the baby. Pick up the baby, please. Please pick up the baby. And then Ava can continue to just socialize with the mini goat because the horse is in the way. Very much in the way. I don't know how to feed. Hunger, full, clean, happy, content. Everyone's like good to go. I just don't know. You can trade them for something? What? Okay. Am I all right? Am I okay? I feel like I'm not okay. Everybody's in the way. Okay, pause. And this is where we're going to end the very first episode. It was all over the place, but I was just so excited to get started. I think this is going to be such an adventure, and I really hope you liked just kind of this, I guess, day in the life and kind of the start to our direction of this LP. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will talk to you next time I post an episode. Bye!